Back with another video. It's the financial homie. You asked me. No, you didn't. I'm lying. Nobody asked me anything. But I know it's a question in your mind. How does the poor man achieve some kind of financial freedom? Or how does the poor person get to being rich? Well, I'm gonna put it like this. It's the change of thinking and how you see it. But notice one thing right here. The man that's in the NBA, the man that's a rapper, artist, producer, however you want to label him, the man or woman that is literally making a high income eventually has to find something to do with their money. They have to. Think about it. If they stop working, because that's all they're doing, working, if they stop working today on the thing that they're working on, like an NBA player, if he stopped working today, at the end of the season, he said he retired. Does the NBA continue to pay him? If you sell cars, do you continue to be paid for a car? If you sell real estate, do you continue to be paid? My whole point is, are you building a machine with the money that you're making? And that machine is basically a conversion machine to take your active income, the active money or earned income, to take it and turn it into passive. But you got to run it through this machine, which is something you created in order to even get that. So for example, Shaq owns so many franchises. He owns so many different businesses. I won't say he don't buy stocks, but he owns legitimately equity in businesses, which is through franchising and everything else. So what I'm saying to you is, so you, which is me, a man that only has a couple of dollars to his name, what do you do? What would you invest in if Shaq buy franchises? What's equivalent for me to invest in? Simple, stocks. Stocks are still businesses. But what stock? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna tell you a company name. I'm not gonna tell you no specific stock, but I am gonna tell you, look at small cap stock. All that means is a stock that has not fully blown into its full potential, because right now the cap or the capacity it has in the market is not that high. Capitalization rate is low, which means how much market capital does this stock have? You know what I'm saying? Does this stock really have a lot of market share right now? Is it in the beginning stages for early adopters, or is it like turning that wheel where it's at? Because that price is low because maybe it's still new. But the whole point is small cap stocks is something to look at. It's something to analyze. You never know. You may find that night. But it's not about finding unicorns, to be honest. It's really about finding things that you believe in, that you feel can go, and you believe in the people, you believe in the mission, you believe in the purpose, and they actually have value. And if they have those things and their numbers look good, I say invest in them, you know? Why not? Give it a shot. Every investing opportunity is really 50-50. It's either gonna win or lose. I mean, the more you educate yourself, the closer that, I hope that you get to winning. Because honestly, it's all about your strategy. How do you see yourself making money in this market? What do you see yourself doing to make money in this market? How do you want to make money in this market? Questions you have to ask yourself. But eventually, once you scale up, you start making more money. You go from doing small cap stocks, but you can still run those short-term plays, but you can start buying businesses at this point. Going in and investing on a business well before they do an IPO, which is an initial public offering, which is the debut of a company. That's all. It's kind of like, what do you do? And the whole point is, you start small, you start small, you start small. You start small, you work your way up, you get bigger. You start small, you work your way up, and you get bigger. All fish one day, at some point, all fish were little fish. At some point, all things were little. Through time, development, and growth, it's what you have, the amount of mass in front of you of whatever it is. It's what it is. So I say that to tell you, take your time. You don't have to rush it. If you're trying to get into real estate and you want that like 10 unit building over there, well, if you can't leverage yourself into that, how about you try to leverage yourself into the 4 unit? Because there's a difference in doing 4 units compared to a 10 unit. There's a big difference. They still look at a 4 unit almost as if it's a single family property, which the lending and everything is different. So that's basically saying, when they look at you to borrow that money, basically they're looking at it as it's a residential opportunity still. So you don't have to really necessarily put up with the commercial aspect, which may be some more stipulations and all that. Not too sure, haven't done it, but we'll do it. And when the day I do it, of course you guys will know. But that's the whole point. Know that investing your money is relative. Your investment plan is based on you and where you're at. If you only got $10 a month to give to your investments, give that $10. But it's not about that $10. It's about the muscle you're building of actually putting it in there. And all I can tell you is, if you automate it, it gets even better. I did it. I had stash. I was automating my investments during the pandemic, and boom, my portfolio was sitting at $600 more than what I put in it. You know what I'm saying? And to see that return 2 years later, cash out on it, do what I need to do, basically bail myself out of some trouble. That's kind of how I use my stocks. It's not the best plan. It's actually absolutely horrible. But the point being is, with me building the muscle, I understand and I see the power of it. And once I see the power of it, that's why I tell you guys, just try something one time. And if you like the way it tastes, do it again and again and again. That's how a habit is formed anyway. Just try it one time. And if you like it, do it again and again and again. And that's all I wanted to share today. Just know that investing your money, your financial plan, you being a poor man right now or being in the poor class right now, is only temporary. We will get out of it. We will migrate to the rich. We will get there. We will get to the rich class. And we will get there by buying assets, buying assets, buying assets. Protecting ourselves from taxes, from the government, from Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Understanding these vehicles and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to get from you. The ultimate thing about it all is make sure you're actively looking at your money. That's it. My whole message to you is invest to consume and actively look at your money. Don't let nothing go out the ship you did not check. If you didn't check it off, don't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Saw where your dollar was going. Because where your treasure lies, that's where your heart lies. And that's pure scripture for you. So, on that note, that's all I have for today. Remember, comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video. Let your friend know that it is okay to come check out the Financial Homie. Got some game for you just to expand your mind. Get you to open up a little bit more in this finance world. Get you to understand things are real out here. And as real as it gets, there is a way to solve the problem. So don't be a victim to telling yourself you can't do it. Be a victor to tell yourself you can do it. And on that note, we're checking out to next time. Flourish, flourish, and flourish. Peace and blessings.